All right. On today's episode of Keith's Clearance Plants, we got hostas. So we're going to pop these in. Got these for $7 a piece, so not a bad deal. Let's check the tag here. Vulcan hosta. Whatever that means. Hosta's a hosta to me. Hasta la vista, baby. Hardy perennial with beautiful foliage that quickly forms a neat mound, adding a bold, dramatic effect to the shade garden. I don't know if I'd use bold, dramatic effect, but they're nice plants. These are mostly shade, 18 to 22 inches by 2 to 3 feet. These suckers are going to get big. 2 to 3 feet. Shoot. Good thing is we can divide them. So that's probably the best thing about hostas, honestly. Probably the best bang for your buck out of almost any plant. So let's get cracking. It rained a lot yesterday, so it's kind of muddy. Don't have much mulch to even. We'll add more mulch later. Probably use a shovel, but they're so little. That's a good thing about perennials and these small little plants is when they come in these little pots like this, it's so easy to plant. I hate getting like a tree or a bush that comes in a pot like this big. It takes forever. Anybody got time for that? Not me, that's for dang sure. Alright. Bam. It's good to me. I don't know why these were on clearance. Maybe because they were beaten up. You see the roots popping out the bottom, so probably a little root bound. But pastas are tough. I can't really hurt these suckers. Oh yeah. Look at those roots. Awesome. I could probably divide this sucker right now. I'm not gonna. But I probably could. Come on, baby. Look at these. Oh my gosh. Some monstrous roots. Breaking them up so they grow out into the soil. I know I've said that before, but probably can't state it enough. How's that look? Awesome, awesome. Cool. It's gonna be a nice little happy plant. Happy hosta. I didn't plan on putting hostas in this spot, but sometimes the plant picks you. You don't pick the plant. Plus, I can always move them. I've been struggling to figure out what to put here. I put azaleas there. I was initially going to put them here. I guess I could still. But if I find a better plant, I can just move these somewhere else. Oh yeah. Happy little plant. Remember, don't plant too deep. That looks pretty good. I'll keep an eye on it. Okie dokie. This one could use some water. But again, look at those roots. I guess we'll try to save some of this mulch before somebody roasts me for not reusing the mulch. Remember, the wider the hole, the better. At least twice the size, but I mean, the more of this I can break up and turn into. It's kind of like when you're planting something, it's kind of like you're taking it out of one pot and just transferring it to a new pot. So, when you do that, typically you go from a small pot to a bigger pot. It's kind of the same. So you're like going from a small pot to a bigger pot, but the pot's the ground. Does that make sense? Doesn't matter how you make it work in your head as long as you do it. That's what I think. This is not great soil, so hopefully these hostas are okay. I got good soil some places, but not here. What do you think? Is it gonna be all right? Always finding trash. I'm always finding trash in the ground. It's unbelievable. Yep. Look at that. Look at those roots. So we're gonna bust them up. I don't know how much to do. I'm gonna do a lot because I want it to grow. If I do too much and it dies, whatever, $7. No sweat off my back. Ain't that right, Hosta? It can't talk, but it would say yes if it could. Probably. I'm patting this ground down pretty good. Oh, there's a puppy. Oh. Patting the ground down pretty good. You've probably seen me talk about, or other times where I mentioned don't pat it down too much because the water and the air. These are hostas. I'm not too worried about them. This isn't a $100 bush that I really, really don't want to die. Not that I want it to die. It's just not as important financially as my $80 hydrangeas around the corner. How's that look? Bam, bam. Oh, okay. This one, I got a drain running right here, so I need to. I guess that'll work. Concrete. Oh, this is straight clay. My goodness. Oh, some pottery. Probably 16th century Roman. It's a top pocket find. Come on. Maybe I should have used a shovel. My goodness. This is good exercise, though. I don't have anything better to do. I don't even know if you guys can see me. Come on, baby. Hopefully my ripped jeans aren't a problem. There we go. Almost there. Ooh. All right, worm, I'll let you go. Live to see another day. I need you in there anyway. All right, that hole's good enough. Whew, I'm getting worn out. Come on, baby. Holy cow, look at those. Well, what they could have done was take this, put it in a bigger pot, sold that sucker for $30, $40. Instead, they sold it to this sucker for $7. Yeah. Bam. So a cool thing about hostas and a lot of perennials is you can divide them. So it's a form of propagation, and it is exactly what it sounds like. You divide them. So When they get big, take a shovel, cut them in half, take half, go plant it somewhere else. You got a new plant, an exact clone, basically. It is the same plant. I mean, and you can keep doing that. That's why I love hostas, because I bought 6 of them. But next year, I'll cut them all in half. I'll have 12. I'll put them everywhere. I don't think people take advantage of that as much as they should. Are they overused in the landscape? Yeah, probably. But they're awesome. I mean, uh, when times are hard, $7 plant, you can turn it into 2 plants. That's a $3.50 plant. So, and then again and again. But what I mean is, if you can see here, there's basically like, you got that stalk, that one, that one. I mean, I'm not going to propagate them now because it's still little. But if I just cut this right down through the roots there, you got, 2 plants. Take this one, go plant it over there. That's the plan. It works. Okay. Ain't that right, buddy? It's good to talk to your plants. Make them feel important. Like they're part of the family. Oh, it's more pottery. Yeah. Looks good to me. All right. I'll come back and water these at the end later. I got to do some more mulching over the weekend, so I'm not too worried about getting all this covered up. I'll just come back with some more. Mulch is cheap. How's that look? Look good? Sweet.